Hi, good morning. Here we are up at the Four Nations up in Motherwell up in Scotland. I'm here with Dave from Devon. Hi Dave, good morning.
Hi, alright.
How did you get into the sports?
When I was in Salisbury Spinal Unit, I tried a few different wheelchair sports because I was always very sporty before my accident, and tried my hand at a few things, enjoyed it, but then when I came back to home after my rehabilitation, there was a friend of mine, Rowan Crossman, who did swimming, and got friendly with him, and then he was playing badminton at the time at a club called Queen's Club, and he said, "Oh, have you ever tried wheelchair badminton?" And I'd never tried it before, and then there was an exhibition down round my way, and I went along, enjoyed it. It was the first sport that I'd actually been able to kind of compete with on like a playing field, so I went from there really. And
tell me, how long have you been playing badminton?
4 years now.
4 years. 4 years. Can you explain to the viewers what your disabilities, David?
Yeah, I was involved in a road traffic accident 5 years ago. I was hit by a car. I broke my neck at C6, C7. Therefore, I've got a spinal cord injury and I'm paralysed from the chest down.
Do you train now? Do you train?
Yeah, we've set up, I think it's the largest wheelchair badminton club in the country now, the Devon Racketeers. We train 2 nights a week currently, Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. But apart from that, as often as I can before Four Nation competition, I try and get some one-to-one coaching in. I train at the Cranford Club with my coach, Sue Williams.
Okay. You're a wheelchair player, yes?
Yeah.
Do you play full court or half court?
We play half court, so obviously the dimensions are different from able-body badminton, where it's a smaller court, so it's a lot easier for the wheelchair to manoeuvre around and get to the shots.
So when you say half court, you can explain a bit more what you mean by half court.
Yeah, so in able-body badminton, obviously, you've got the whole court, but you've got the service box which you serve into. And in wheelchair badminton, it's slightly different because where the service line is, the shots have always got to be past that. So any shots that just go over the net are out. So that first area is out. But in doubles, it's full court. Again, with the same line for the court.
Right, so service line, opening over the service line is in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever played abroad?
Abroad? Yeah, I went to my first World Championships in 2011, went to Guatemala, and that was an eye-opener to see the talent and see the other players. It was great for myself, great experience, and I've also been to Dortmund, Germany twice.
Okay. Guatemala, so Guatemala, is that just a standard tournament, or was that...
It was the World Championships.
Oh, the World Championship.
Yeah.
And Dortmund is...
And Dortmund's like just an international, like it happens each year. But I'm hoping to go to the World Championships in Dortmund this year.
What sponsorship do you get or funding do you get, if any?
Well, our club, the Devon Racketeers, has been lucky to receive funding from local councils and communities, and through that sometimes they subsidise us, so they might pay for transport when we go to the Four Nations, or if there's a few players going then they might pay their entry fees. But apart from that, I don't receive any other funding.
So it's very little funding you get?
What's that, sorry?
It's just very little funding you get, it's self-funded?
Yeah, self-funded. I mean, I've had to buy my sports chair myself, all my rackets, so...
Do you have any rankings, national, international rankings?
Yeah, I think I hope I'm correct here. I think I'm currently #1 in my class in England, so that's great.
What do you mean by in your class?
In wheelchair badminton, it's divided up into 2 classes, Class 1 and Class 2, depending on your level of injury. And I'm in the higher class because my injury is very high, so I play in Class 1, and in that I am currently #1.
In England or nationally?
In the Four Nations.
In the Four Nations.
Rankings.
Your world rankings?
World rankings, due to my recent performance, I think I'm ranked #9.
Oh, excellent. That's really good. Last question, what was your toughest match?
Toughest match? It's always a tough match whenever you have to play either Gobi or Martin, especially in doubles. I mean, those guys are incredible. But going abroad, you see some of the talent abroad, especially the Koreans and the Chinese Taipei, Hong Kong. Their racket skills are incredible, so it's always interesting to play them.
Well, which was your toughest game?
My toughest game?
Personally, yeah.
What, Four Nation wise? I always have great competitive games with both Owen Kilburn and Denny Betton. It's always very tight between the 3 of us. But now we've got a young lad coming up, and he's at my club, the Devon Racketeers, Connor, and it's great to see how he's going to develop in the future. So those guys really.
Thank you, David.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks.